General Assistant Department, number 1 speaking. Hello, this is number 2.
Picking up.
These are the dead from the ministry.
We present the men from the ministry, a weekly tribute to the men of the government service. Men who look tall, stand tall, think tall, men of Whitehall.
Sock it to me. The very idea, William. What is all this gobbledygook? I mean, you know that Cadbury's Dairy Milk Chocolate is my special Sunday night treat. So there's no need for any grandson of mine to tell me about Cadbury's. I mean, I don't have to say, sock it to me, just because I want some Cadbury's, do I, William? William? Very well, then. Sock Gran the Cadbury's. You know I'd say anything for my Cadbury's.
You're driving across the Karoo, the long stretch between Colesburg and Beaufort West, heading south. It's hot, but you're watching the dials. Temperature, oil, okay. You've checked your tire pressure and you can feel the road under your wheels. You know your car and you're in control. Like many good drivers, you've probably got a tank full of Mobil. Good choice, Mobil.
In the General Assistance Department, communications are not always sharp and to the point.
Mildred, these pencils are all blunt again. I don't see how I can be expected to do neat work with pencils in this condition. The judges just won't accept it.
Won't accept what?
My slogan for Beefalax. Just listen to this. I like Beefalax because it lacks beef.
Oh, that's clever, Mr. Lamb. Oh, you can't miss. What's the prize?
A patent pencil sharpener. That's what we need around here. This one's hopeless. I mean, you put the pencil in and you turn it... Ow! My finger!
Oh, Mr. Lamb, now you've done it. Oh, you bloody clog up the works. Oh, that pencil sharpener will never be the same again.
Well, who cares about that? I'm bleeding to death, Mildred. Get an ambulance, will you? Quick, before I lose consciousness.
But it's only a graze, Mr. Lamb.
Nonsense. I'll need a transfusion, Mildred, and an oxygen tent. Morning, number 2. Good morning, Mildred.
Morning,
number 1. Oh, you have to watch yourself, number 2. You're getting a bit sloppy, you know. You've got all red ink all over your hand there. That is not red ink, number 1. It's blood. I see. Yes. Look, you better go and clean up. You're dripping all over the carpet. Oh, look, and see all that before you go, number 2, would you? General Assistance Department, Richard Lamb dripping. I mean, speaking.
And where's the other drip? Brown.
He's right here, Sir Gregory. Do you want to speak to him?
What do you think I'm asking for him, man? Just to find out if he's there.
Well, I just told you he's here, Sir Gregory.
Tell him I want to talk to him.
Yes, all right. Certainly, Sir Gregory. I'll tell him. Goodbye. That was Sir Gregory, number 1, the permanent undersecretary. He wants to talk to you. By pigeon post? No, by telephone. Oh, no. Do you realize what I've just done? General Assistant Department.
Listen, you dunderheaded dumbbell.
Good morning, Sir Gregory.
No, it's you that it's Brown. Where's Lamb?
I think he's going to have his finger seen to, Sir Gregory.
What's he done to it?
He tried to sharpen it.
I see. Typical. When will he be fit to travel?
To travel, Sir Gregory?
Yes, he's going to North Alderwich.
Which, Sir Gregory?
Aldwych is near Snedfield. Lamb's going there.
Oh, excellent. Doing a world of good.
You're going there, too.
Am I really?
Yes, there's a factory there making Glocket Spingles.
Making hooty hoos?
Glocket Spingles.
Oh, Glocket Spingles. Yes, of course. I use them all the time.
What for?
Well, sort of spindling, you know?
Now, listen, then, it's Brown. The Glocket Spingle is a very special computer component. It's absolutely vital to our space program. Very hush-hush. Production's fallen off lately. The minister wants to know why. So I'm sending you a lab to find out.
Well, we're very honored, of course, Sir Gregory, but why us?
They're simple folk in North Alderwich, Lennox Brown. We thought we'd send someone simple to deal with.
Well, here we are, number one, North Alderwich. A delightful piece of old England, eh?
Ah, yes. Someone ought to capture this on canvas. Look at that magnificent juxtaposition.
You mean the one in the miniskirt?
I am talking about the brewery and the way it's etched starkly against the gaswork. Well, but we can't stand here all day soaking in culture. Come on.
Where to?
That's a point, isn't it? Where is this blessed factory? Oh, hang on. Here's another piece of old England. One of those simple country folks Sir Gregory said we'd meet. Hang on. Don't go away. I'll ask him. Here he is. Oh, excuse me.
What do I want?
Well, we're looking for the number 2. This is all very hush-hush, remember. No, we are from London.
Well, somebody has to live there, I suppose.
And we're looking for a factory.
Well, it's easy enough. Pick yourself a chimney, follow it down, and you'll find a factory underneath.
Yes, very good. But look, this particular factory, it's you...
You mean where they make them Glocket spingles? Them secret combustion components for the space program?
Well, yes, do you know where it is?
Oh, aye.
Well? Oh, hang on. There you are. There's something for a drink.
I don't drink half bottles of lemonade.
Eh? You mean the threepence isn't enough? Oh, hang on there. There's another shilling. Now, the factory?
It's 12 miles round by Bulling Meadow.
12 miles?
Aye. Mark, you, there's a shorter way.
Well? Oh, hang on. There's half a crown.
Well, you can go round by Asler's Mill, past Duck Pond, up Fogarty's Clough, and then round by Ramsbottom Bottom. About 6 miles.
6 miles?
Aye. Mark you, there's a shorter way.
Well? I see. Well, look, hang on there. There's a 10-shilling note.
That's the Glocket Spingle Factory right there, across the road.
Yes, well, nothing like meeting simple country folk, I always say. Yeah, let's hope we don't come across the village idiots. Anyway, come on, number 2. Let's see what's going on inside.
And there's one more fact we have to get straight, brothers. We don't come here to have our faces ground into the dust of the factory floor under the heels of the bosses. All we ask for is a fair day's pay for half a day's work. And what do we get? Victimization. Oppression. I mean, you take the case of this poor lad here. Show him your finger, Joe. Look at that wound, brothers. Look at it.
I say, number 1, do you think he caught his finger in a pencil sharpener, too? Could be. He looks simple enough.
That finger, my friends, belongs to one of the best Glocket Spingle tube cappers in this factory. Unfortunately, he capped one more tube than his work protocol for. Tell him about it, Joe.
Didn't stop bleeding for 5 minutes. I was frightened of it going skeptic.
And so, quite rightly, he reported it. Now, brothers, this is the rub, as they say in the massage parlours. All he got was 2 weeks sick leave and free bandages. The injustice of it. 2 weeks, only 2 weeks, and it's his dark finger too. Well, that's the tea break. We'll carry on this afternoon.
Excuse me, Mr.
Hobbs. Cecil Carrington Hobbs.
Very happy to meet you, Mr. Hobbs.
Not Hobbs. Hobbs. If there was a hash for it, I'd have put it in, wouldn't I? I hope.
May I introduce... I'd like you to meet Mr. Lennox Brown. My name's Lamb. There's no point in beating about the, what's that thing you beat about, number 2?
It's a yellow 1927 two-seater, actually.
No. Number 2, look. What I mean, Mr. Hobbs, is this. We are alarmed at what we have just heard.
Oh, alarmed, are you? And who are you, anyway?
Well, I'm Richard Lamb, and this is Mr.
I know. He's Lummox Crown. Where's your passes?
I beg your pardon.
This is a top-secret high-security factory restricted to screened personnel. Have you been screened?
Well, I had a test, but they gave the part to Clark Gable, and...
Yeah, what was it, a spy story? I wouldn't be surprised the way you come snooping round here. I'll make sure NATO hears about this.
NATO? I don't know how they come into it, but shouldn't it be NATO?
No. NATO. North Aldwych Tub Thumpers and Orators. We'll be interested to know how you crept in here, taking up my valuable time.
But this is your tea break.
Well, what time's more valuable than that? Hello. There's the Uber. Now to get back to work. Now then, where were we? Oh, yeah, the buses. Who do they think they are? Climbing on our backs to get in their limousines.
Very ugly situation, number 2. Look, do you see what's happening?
Yes, I do. The T-boy's taking the trolley away, and we've missed it.
See, that all you can think about when the entire British space program is threatened? Let's go and see the manager. He's sure to give us a cup.
Tokyo, and Flight 868 is in takeoff for Anchorage. From there, it's non-stop all the way on the polar route to Amsterdam International Airport, Schiphol, ultra-modern gateway to Europe, where 25 giant jets can take on passengers at the same time. This is the tempo of the modern world, the world of Peter Stuyvesant. Light up. Enjoy Peter Stuyvesant, the international passport to smoking pleasure.
Coffee is like friendship. Rich, warm, and strong. There's nothing like that fresh and friendly flavor of choice coffee beans roasted to perfection. And it's yours to enjoy in Frisco. Frisco. Frisco gives you all the warm, welcome satisfaction coffee's got. Coffee in an instant. Coffee at its best. Frisco Instant Coffee. This is the fresh roast flavor every coffee lover wants.
Just thought to say ta for a smashing weekend. Oh, what a party, eh? You up there on the coal shed roof shouting out that you were Apollo 12. And that we all had to leave the launching pad. Oh, it's a pity we did, really. Somebody might have been able to catch you. How many stitches? Where? Well, that'll keep you out of orbit for a bit, won't it? All right, then, Bernard, I'll see you tonight. Goodbye. Funny, I could have sworn he fell on his head.
Excuse me, miss. Could I interest you in my knickknacks?
Eh?
I have here a very fine selection of haberdashery linen, including certain items never before offered to the public.
Oh, haven't they really?
Now, take, for instance, this patent eyelash curler. You attach it like so, and blink the eyes rapidly. When they stop watering, you remove the attachment, and behold, your eyelashes are brushing your forehead. What's more, the attachment now has a shapely curl and can also be used as a hair grip.
Well, I never.
You would if you had one of these. A snip. An absolute snip at only 16 and sixpence. Now, this little item simplifies the removal of nail polish. No other nail polish contains the magic ingredient Dissolvo, which offers 100% guarantee of instant success.
Oh, does it really?
Yes. Leaves nothing behind at all. Not even the nails.
Oh, well, I'd love to have some, but my boyfriend Bernard borrowed me last Ted Bob at lunchtime. Can you come back tomorrow?
Certainly, young lady, certainly. In the meantime, here's my price list. Lockets, odds and ends. That's me, see. Desired Locket, sole proprietor.
Oh, how lovely you to have your own business.
Yes, undercapitalised, of course, but we mustn't complain, must we? I'll see you tomorrow.
All right, good night then.
Good morning, Mildred.
Oh, good morning, Mr. Lennox Brown. And Mr. Lamb, did you have a nice trip then?
Oh, splendid, Mildred. Splendid and highly successful, too. Wouldn't you say so, number 2?
Rather. I can't wait to get on the typewriter.
To write your report?
No, my expense account.
Look, perhaps I should be the one to write the report on a highly important thing like this, you know. Sir Gregory will be expecting an expert analysis, coolly factual, and all that, you know.
Blimey, ask the judge.
Oh, yes, which reminds me at this time, it's time for adjournment. I'm at my best over a cup of tea, Mildred.
How would you like it this morning then, Mr. Lennox Brown? Cold and factual, or hot and imaginative?
As it comes with 6 lumps, Mildred.
Oh, it's a pity we don't have our own mind here. It gets on me nerves, you know.
Now, number 2, let's get down to business. Did you bring the box back?
Yes, number 1.
And the running totals of the North Aldwych results?
Yes, I've got them right here. RLB 1,962, RL 2,409.
Good. All right, here we go. Double 6 starts.
Number 1, you're looking at my dominoes.
Don't talk nonsense, number 2. I was looking at your sleeve cuffs. They're getting a bit frayed. General Assistant Department, Lennox Brown cheating. I think speaking.
Well, Lennox Brown, now that you're back from North Aldwych, I suppose you're going to tell me that you drew a blank.
I haven't actually, Sir Gregory, but Lamb has the double blank.
There you are, you see.
What's going on there, Lennox Brown?
Oh, nothing, Sir Gregory.
Exactly. Now, what happened at North Aldwych?
We sorted out all that fairly easily, Sir Gregory, and we reshaped the conveyor belt system and carried out a time and motion study and made a few essential changes in the assembly line. And, we've eliminated one very distracting noise factor. We put rubber tires on the tea trolleys.
So you're perfectly satisfied, are you, Lennox Brown?
Oh, absolutely. Mark my words, Sir Gregory. Glockett said to me, Spingles will stream from that factory as never before.
There's one little thing you should know, Lennox Brown.
Yes, Sir Gregory?
It's not the Spingles that are streaming from the factory, it's the workers.
Huh?
They've gone on strike.
Gone on strike? You mean all of them?
Yes. Who put up a notice banning miniskirts?
Well, we did, Sir Gregory. The distraction factor, you see.
Well, the men have complained. They say they should be allowed to wear whatever they like. And another thing, Mr. Charrington Hobbs.
Hobbs. I met him, Sir Gregory. Charrington Hobbs.
Well, whatever he does, he's leading the strike. Among other things, he says ministry officials have no right to badger members of NATO, whatever that is, during their tea break. He's demanding a full apology from you in person, plus a 10 shillings an hour increase retrospective to last Christmas. So get up now.
No, but Sir Gregory, we can't allow ourselves to be intimidated.
Can't we, Lennox Brown?
Well, yes, maybe we can. I'll catch the 3:45, yes.
And remember, Lennox Brown, Dastard.
I beg your pardon, Sir Gregory?
Dastard. The Directorate of Aeronautics, Space Travel and Rocket Development.
Oh, yes, that Dastard, yes.
Exactly. Space travel people want 5,000 Glockett Spingles by the end of the week, so make sure they have them.
Yes, of course, Sir Gregory, and do give my kind regards to Lady... Oh, they were being counted down.
Well, number 1, was Sir Gregory pleased?
Pleased? He's delirious. Listen, number 2, I'm on my way back to North Aldwych.
Whatever for?
The factory's gone on strike. Hobbs has gone dilly, and we've gone for a Burton, unless we can deliver 5,000 Glockett Spingles by the end of the week. Take over, number 2, and this is an emergency.
All right, number 1. Send Mildred in as you go, will you?
To take dictation?
No, to take over your hand at dominoes.
Good afternoon. I'm back, you see, as I promised.
Oh, yes, it's Mr. Anthony. I've got the money.
Marvellous. I have something else to show you.
Oh?
It's this new combination flashlight and knitting needles, so you can pick out stitches in the dark. I call it the Glockett Stitch and Shine.
Glockett? Tell me, are you Mr. Glockett?
Yes. Josiah Glockett, sole proprietor of Glockett's Odds and Ends.
I say, do you have anything to do with the Glockett Spingle?
Anything to do with it? I invented it.
You mean that's your factory at North Aldwych?
Oh, no. Oh, I didn't say that, did I? That's Tobias Glockett. I'm Josiah. He's my cousin, see? And a real bully he was, too. Always pinching me. Pinching me here, pinching me there. Ended up pinching me Springle.
Oh, what a shame. Why don't you sue him, then?
I tried that. I can't sue him, but I'll do him one of these days, I will.
Tell me, Mr. Glockett, can you still make Spingle?
Oh, yes, nothing to it. Matter of fact, these are old Spingle tubes I used for the Glockett Stitch and Shine. Had a lot left over when Tobias put it across me, you see.
I see. Could you supply 5,000 Spingles by the end of the week?
Oh, that'd take some doing. I'd need some help.
Well, could we help?
Well, maybe. Are you quick with your hands?
Oh, yes, he is. And down at the carpet school, they call you
Oh, Swifty, I resent that. I'm not old.
Well, now then. You take one of these tubes, you see. Then you push a bit of wire through this hole. Flip the other end round the nodget.
The nodget?
This bit here, the other side of the cronkle piece.
Oh, I see. There, yes.
That's right. Then you slip the cap on and sort of slick it to keep it in place. And there you are, a Spingle. Nothing to it.
I see. So it's push, flip, nodget, cronkle, slish.
That's it. You just get into the rhythm and you can't go wrong.
Push, flip, nodget, cronkle, slish.
Push, flip, nodget, cronkle, slish.
That's it. Push, flip, nodget, cronkle, slish. 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 Push, flip.
Good morning, Mildred. Good morning, number two.
Good morning,
number one. Can't understand why you don't open the window and get some good fresh air into your lungs. Are you all right, number one? Well, I think so. For a moment, I thought I'd swallowed a pigeon.
Oh, what a shame. When you came in so cheerful, too. Not a bit like...
Not a bit like what, Mildred?
Not a bit like you to Bishop Cooper.
But I haven't. Put it on, please, Mildred, will you? And I'll have it hot and strong.
Blimey, you could swallow a samovar without noticing.
About this Spingle business, number one, Mildred and I got together... Yeah, don't worry, number two. It's all taken care of. The North Aldwych factory is in full production again. Yes, but Mildred and I decided that we'd better get on with it while you were away. Did you? I see. Well, of course, your private life is your own, number two. As long as it's outside normal working hours, that's before 11 and after 3, of course. Yes, but number one, what I'm trying to tell you is about the Spingle. I told you it's all fixed up. I negotiated a complete new deal with Charrington Obbs at NATO, £5 a week extra in every man's pay packet, a 24-hour week incentive bonuses, and 6 weeks holiday a year, and... No, you didn't have to give them that, too. I'm afraid so. Free biscuits with every cup of tea. But that did it. Now watch those Spingles flow. I'll probably get the CBE for this. Look, switch on the news and see if they've picked it up yet, would you?
And that was Forsthagen's 13th Symphony for orchestra, spiegelhorn, and chorus, featuring Dietrich von Derge and the massed monks' choirs of Upper and Lower Schleswigstein. It brings to an end today's edition of Top of the Pops. And now here is the news read by Mortimer Thripp. Britain has done it again.
This is it, number two. This will be it.
The space flight program was given a big boost today by the announcement of the invention of a revolutionary new computer component called the Glockett Spangle.
Huh?
The Spangle makes obsolete the previously used Glockett Spingle. It has also brought fame and certain fortune to its inventor, the newly created Lord Glockett, formerly Mr. Josiah Glockett. A spokesman said today, "This is wonderful news for our space scientists. We are now well ahead of Lithuania." He added that Britain's first unmanned spaceflight could now be expected by not later than 1983.
Turn it off, number 2, would you? Now, look, what is this Spingle business?
Well, I don't know. We made Spingles.
You made Spingles, but North Aldwych is making Spingles. Thousands and thousands of them. General Assistant Department, Lennox Brown panicking. I mean Lennox Brown.
Now, listen to me, Lennox Brown. Glockit Spingles. How many of them are there turning out now in North Aldwych?
About 4,000 a day, Sir Gregory, but I can stop it. I can cancel the tea biscuits.
Stop nothing. We want as many as you can deliver.
But they're obsolete. Oh, now, look, you've got Spangle. I mean Spungle.
You mean Spungles, quite right. We're selling off all the Spingles we can to Lithuania. Keep them rolling, Lennox Brown. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Sir Gregory, and do give my kind regards to whoever's looking after me. Number 2, tell me one thing. Where are they making Spungles?
I don't know, number 1.
Here we are then, Keel. Push, flip, crunkle, dodge it, slish. Push, flip, crunkle, dodge it, slish.
No, you've got it all wrong, Mildred. No, it was push, flip, nodge it, crunkle, slish.
Oh, no, it wasn't. It was crunkle, nodge it, not nodge it, crunkle.
What is all this about, really? All this nodge and crunkle business?
Well, it's just something Mildred and I were doing together, number 1.
Is that what they're calling it these days?
You don't understand. What happened was that Mildred got her nodgets and crunkles mixed, or somebody did. Why say?
You say what?
Push, flip, crunkle, nodge it. Push, flip, nodge it, crunkle. Woo! Oh, have I made a boo-boo, Mr. Lamb?
Mildred, you've not only made a boo-boo, you've made a spungle. Now, heartwarming soups from Kellogg's. K. Kellogg's soups are nourishing soups with a hearty, homemade taste that adds a warm glow to any meal. 6 delicious varieties that take only minutes to prepare. Just stir, serve, and swank. Use only as much as you need. A packet of K. Kellogg soup makes 8 big helpings. Get K. Kellogg's delicious, nourishing soups. They're really good.
Madrid International Airport and Flight 991 is in takeoff for Rio de Janeiro. Non-stop from the Latin Old World to the New. Rio, the carnival city. Then on to Brasilia, youngest of the world's great capitals. Modern and exciting. This is the world of Peter Stuyvesant, youngest of the world brands. Light up. Enjoy Peter Stuyvesant, the international passport to smoking pleasure.
Stepping up production tonight is the men from the Ministry were John Simpson and Roger Service. Also on the assembly line were Maureen Adair, Tommy Reed, John Leon, and Pat Simpson.
The Men from the Ministry was written and produced by Tom Meehan in the Durban studios of Springbok Radio Productions.